pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Hey fellow grinders, J-Dog here, and I've been talking to a few people about which mode is better for the offline grinder, mini seasons or Conquest. And although I think one is slightly better, it does come with a bit of a caveat, so let's take a look. Before I begin, I just want to talk about what I'm going to look at. I'm going to look at grinding the cards so that they level up. I'm going to look at stubs and experience points, and I'm also going to look at rewards and packs. So I just want to note that I'm talking specifically about the Nation of Baseball Conquest map, and that I'm talking about repeating it as a way of grinding. I will say that any of these Conquest maps are worth doing regardless. Like, I've already finished this East one that just came out, because not only do you get rewards in the XP, which I'm sure you all know, but there's lots of hidden packs and stuff. So in that sense, I almost always knock out a Conquest map no matter what, whenever it comes out. But for the sake of this video, I'm speaking specifically about the Nation of Baseball and how it plays repeating. All right, so if we take a look at the mini season goals and rewards, I've done some quick math for you and I've added it all up. You basically, every time you complete this mode, you're going to earn 34,500 experience points, 23,000 stubs, 2 prospect packs, 22 regular the show packs, and 3 ballin' is a habit pack. So if we think about those with the odds that were given, that you pull a diamond in every 50 show packs, you pull a gold in every 10. If you do this season, you're going to end up with 23,000 stubs every time, probably a level or 2 in your season grind. And then on top of it, you're going to open 2 prospect packs, which are going to give you 4 gold, 22 regular packs, which should get you at least 2 gold cards, and like every other time you do this, you should average 1 diamond. And in the 3 ballin' is a habit pack, you're looking at 3 more gold at least. So at bare minimum, you're looking at, 7 gold and a half of a diamond, really, if you think about it that way, plus, 34 plus 1,000 experience points and a whole lot of stubs. So that's pretty significant. Now, the amount of games that it takes, the season is 28 games, and you have to play the playoffs to get all of this. So you're looking at anywhere between 34 and 38 games. Now, Conquest, on the other hand, is 30 games at least to win. But I normally play some of the Steel fan games, so maybe you're looking at 34. So we'll say roughly they're about the same amount of games. So in that time frame, if you do all of these challenges, which some of them are tough, I will admit, you have to have some skill to do like this one here, which is the 35 extra base hits while playing on Hall of Fame difficulty. That's pretty tough, and if you can't play on that difficulty, you might not get it. But if you can, well, now you're pulling in a ballin' as a habit pack, right? I mean, so they have another one for playing on All-Star, just winning 20 games, which I feel like, most people will be able to do. Obviously, there are some that are still new or working on it and can't. But this mode is also great for you to improve your playability. Like, if All-Star is a little too tough for you right now, when you're playing against teams like the Kaiju, which tend to have terrible lineups, that might be the time to step it up to All-Star if you're comfortable playing on Veteran. You can play the harder teams on Veteran, but you can challenge yourself and maybe, earn extra experience points and start to get better at that mode. I've been kind of doing that with All-Star and Hall of Fame. I've been playing most of this season on Hall of Fame. As you've seen, I completed that Hall of Fame task. But if I get into a bit of a losing streak, or if I lose a game or two, I'm 17-3, I will step down to All-Star to help me kind of readjust, so to speak. But I've been using this mode to challenge myself, and now I find myself as a better batter, so that's good too. So let's compare this to Conquest. And if you look at what's repeatable, you're going to get 6 prospect packs, you're going to pick up 6,500 in gold, and 10 for completing it. You get the 10 show packs. So in total, you're looking at 10 packs. You're going to get 12 golds from the prospect, which you can sell in the marketplace for like around 1,500 stubs. So that's nothing to to complain about. I mean, if you don't have the cards, if you keep repeating it, you're going to build them up. So you can trade them in on the marketplace or you know, exchanges if you want to. But so it looks like each time you do this, you should end up with roughly 13 gold cards. And every 5 times you do it, you might get a diamond. So it's about a 20% chance that if you do this, you're going to get a diamond. So from this aspect, if we're just talking about acquiring cards, acquiring stubs, there's no doubt that mini season is the way to go. You're just gonna get more stuff all around. It's pretty rewarding. It can really help you build your card base, and the stubs you get will help you get those diamonds you need to make some collections. What I will say about Conquest, though, for grinding packs, they have this little mystery map here that you just have to beat 3 teams. If you beat the 3 teams, you get 5 show packs. So if you just want to grind packs, this is my recommendation. You can sit down and play 3 games in a day, and you're going to knock out 5 packs. I mean, you do that every day for a week, and you've pulled in 35 packs minimum, right? And that's a pretty good chance that you pull a diamond. You know, every 2 weeks you should be pulling a diamond out if you just sit down and do that. And that's not bad. If you've got even more time, you could possibly do 10 packs a day. And from that aspect, if you just want to grind the packs, I think this is the best way to go. All right, so let's talk about player grind. When I was doing my Otani grind, I pretty much stayed away from mini seasons because the reason being, mini seasons actually has you go through your rotation, which I think is cool and one of the things that I do enjoy about this mode. But if you want to work on a particular pitcher, especially your starters, you only get to use them about 1 every 5 games, right? I mean, maybe every 4 if you push it, but you know, realistically, you have to wait until they're no longer tired. I just pitched my last game with Otani, but if I wanted to grind him, his grind is all done, so I don't have to do that anymore. But now I've got to wait. Same with your relievers. Like Kerry Wood is completely out of energy, so I can't use him the next game. So it makes it tough to grind pitchers. Now batters, I think they're both even. Conquest or mini season, whatever way you want to go, it's great. But if you want to work on your particular starting pitcher, it's not even close. You have to do Conquest mode. Every game you play, you get to pick the starter. So with Otani, I was basically able to do 2 innings every game, have him, hit in the lineup, and then, sub him out when he got tired. I mean, sometimes I could force him to do a full, 3 innings. So if you're grinding a starting pitcher, it's no choice. You want to play this. The last point I want to make has to do with fun factor. What I really enjoy about mini seasons is that you play the same team multiple times. So you kind of get to know the teams. The teams are weighted different, right? Like the kaiju are bad. The whales are really, really good. And it forces you to play a little bit like more of a regular season baseball game because you have to pick different starters for each game. And you can't just rely on the same starter, the same bullpen players. The only downside is the computer can. The computer's relievers don't get tired. They will run them out game after game on you. But as you're playing, it keeps the statistics of the seasons that are going on. And, you get to see different teams. They generally play in different ballparks. Normally like minor league ballparks, so you see different ballparks. And it's just a little bit more interesting than Conquest, which is the same mode that we've all been playing for a long time now. And it's the same teams over and over again. So if you just look at the fun factor part, I think without a doubt, it's going to be mini seasons. I know it can be pretty buggy. I know some people are having some problems with it, but since the last patch, it's been working really well for me. So when you factor in all these points, I think that, in my opinion, without a doubt, mini seasons is far and away a home run. So cheesy puns aside, let me know what you like to do for your grinding. And if you could, just go ahead and like and subscribe on this video. I'm going to keep putting out more of these videos aimed specifically at us grinders. So until the next time, may the odds be in your favor, my friends.